It's all good, and there's all different needs. It's amazing. I mean, you're kind of sharing their life for that, half hour.
It's, a lot of times these big restaurants, you go in there and you just have your meal and you don't get to know the people that are running the restaurant. You may know the waitress because you see her there off and on, but, yours is hands-on.
Well, when we're busy and when we have a full house, which is frequent, I still try to get out and say hello to everyone. Try. Doesn't always happen. And I just try to just hit every single table, and I can't tell you how much people appreciate that. It makes a big effect. And when I'm busy, because I do everything myself, so I'm really busy. I'm and that has made a big effect that I've seen. And of course, the place is lovely. Elle, my partner, has that beautiful artwork all over the place. Every square inch of wall. There's no more wall anywhere.
There's no wallpaper up there. It's all art.
It's all art. And people come in. They say, "What is all this?" And it's wonderful. And it's wonderful. I'll tell you a funny story. This just happened this morning. A family goes to Stowe every year. Now, listen to this. They come from Rhode Island, and they go to Stowe every year. They go for 10 days in Stowe. But they drive up from Stowe to have breakfast. And they buy a piece of Elle's artwork every year. So about 6 months ago, I said to Elle, would you please draw me a painting of pancakes? Because I want to make a sign for the front of the building showing a big stack of pancakes. So he made that pancake painting for me, which is quite hard to show the syrup dripping over and to show the shininess of it and everything. It was a big process. So that's my painting. So that was a gift from Elle. So but I show it in the bakery. This woman today wanted that painting, that original, and I said, "Ma'am, I'm sorry, I can't sell you that. That's mine. But we have prints. But that's all that was on that painting is pancakes. There was nothing else." And but the fact is, they come every year after they drive from Rhode Island to Stowe to come and have breakfast. Amazing.
Yeah.
And it's heartwarming to hear that. And this is I don't know how far it is from Stowe,
It's
but
going to be a 45 mile.
Yeah,
Or,
right?
Yeah, 45, 65 miles.
Yeah. Depending on how you come, there's lots of ways, but my God.
I used to do a lot of cooking for my church, do fundraisers. And one of the things I used to do, and I know you do, is you go around to every table. How's your meal? Because you want to know if it's bad or good.
I want to know right away,
Yeah,
because then I have my chance.
that's
Something
right.
you don't like? Okay. I just take it. As soon as somebody says, I take it right away. They don't have a chance. Nope. Bring another one.
Yeah.
When you're busy, you take your eye off. People come in the kitchen. They want to say hello. What am I going to say? They don't understand. Just that minute
Yeah.
can change something. So something might not go out perfectly. Okay. Throw the whole thing away and make a whole brand new one. And then they don't get charged anyway. That's it. And then I normally give them a pie anyway. Hey, then that person's coming back. I know for sure they're going to come back.
Yeah. Now, what's the average size of a pie, and what does an average size of a pie weigh?
Well, I just made apple pies today. And I was very lucky. We have customers who come in and bring apples. This is unbelievable. Local folks, they'll come when the apple season's in, and they'll bring apples. And I preserve them. So I have, still in my shop now, some apples from last year that I got fresh. Now, of course, I lose some.
Yeah.
I lose some. Okay. Compost, goes back into the earth, and then we'll start again. But, so I made these apple pies. And I put crumbles, I put big chunks. I just get the maple sugar and I just bust it like this. I just bust it up. So there's big chunks, crumbles of maple sugar in there. So a customer said to me today, that pie is so heavy. I've never seen such a heavy pie. I said, well, yeah. So I weighed it. It was 7 pounds. I said, okay. I said, it's all fresh fruit. Well, you could see it. because I don't put a top crust on it because I want them to see the fruit, you know. Tomorrow now we had an order for blueberries, and the blueberries are in now, and the blueberries are great this year. So we'll make a slew of blueberry pies tomorrow. And I like to keep the crust open so they can really see that it's real fruit. But I'll cut out like either a maple leaf or a cow or some kind of thing just to put in the middle of the pie, a little piece of crust in the middle. And it's just, just a little ornamentation, something a little happy, a little funny. And so the blueberries will be tomorrow. But, I put as much in as I can. I just absolutely put, so when you sit down and you have a piece of that pie, it's like, yeah.
You only need one piece for supper.
Well, that's it. Then you don't. You can't. If you can't eat it after supper, you eat it when you're watching TV 9 o'clock, and then you're all set. You don't need it.
Now, basically, you also have sugar woods that you provide maple syrup, which is well known to Vermont. That maple syrup is our main industry as far as in Vermont. How many trees do you tap?
Well, we're operating right now about 50,000. Okay?
50,000 trees?
Yeah. And I own more real estate that is not in production. And I said to my crew, we will not expand until we sell all of the syrup ourselves. I said this probably 5 years ago. This is the year. So let's think about this for a second. I'm making syrup 45 years this year. And this is the first time I sold all of the syrup myself. Meaning not selling it to a third party who package it and sell it.
Yeah.
We're selling it. It's unbelievable. So now the crew said to me, okay, now are we going to expand? I said, yeah. So we're putting in one small line with another maybe 8 or 10,000 taps. And then we have another large piece of property we'll go to maybe 2014, 2015. We'll see how it all works out and then start that. And that'll be a big bump in production.
We did a show on public access where we went up to your maple sugar woods. And,
Absolutely.
Yeah, I remember seeing that, and I said, almost factory style.
Well, let me tell you why. There's a reason for that. A lot of people may not know. When I built the sugar house and designed the equipment, I didn't want to have to do that twice. So now everything is oversized, purposely, because you build it once. When that whole other piece comes into production, we're talking about almost another 1,000 acres. So it's a significant piece of. I don't know how many taps that's going to be. I can't tell you, but I can tell you it's going to be a lot. The sugar house is done. That doesn't have to be. There's nothing. Yeah. So
that's
it is
a major cost right there.
Yeah. So it looks. Let's say it like this: there are some people who have lovely sugar houses. It's almost like a living room. We don't. We just felt it was more important to have the equipment and the space and the resources concentrated on being able to run the product through as quickly as possible and to make the best quality product. There's a lot of syrup around. I mean, hey, like you just said, there's a lot around. And your syrup has got to have that excellent flavor because people come in every day. Can I taste your syrup? Sure. Every single day, people come in. They want to taste it.
Before they buy it.
And they always buy it. Yeah. I've never had someone come in, ever, and left with it if they tasted it, didn't buy it. And of course, we have the maple cream, which we sell a huge amount of, and the maple candies, which when you have lunch or breakfast or something, you get a maple candy, and then people who haven't been introduced to it get to taste it, and then if they're out of state or they're not familiar with it, they take some with them. So it's all good. It's educating the consumer.
Yeah, you got to educate the public, and that most of your stuff is made locally, and so. One of the main reasons we're here, Joey, I got before me that you got a plaque, and could you talk about the plaque so the viewers can know what it's all about?
Yeah, I don't know if they can see that.
Our TV control guy will zoom in on it.
Okay. Okay, yeah, there we, okay. So, okay, first of all, the picture's awful, so let's go beyond the picture. I don't know what happened. I had to get that picture taken very quickly, and it didn't work out well. But anyway, so what this is in May, just when, well, sugaring was over and we were cleaning up, which is a humongous job there, I got a call from my college, Delaware Valley College in Doylestown, Pennsylvania, from the head of the food department. Introduced himself. Yes, hi, how are you? Very nice. And he said, well, the reason I'm calling is I'd like to tell you that you've been indoctrinated in the Delaware Valley College Food Science Hall of Fame. And I think that...
That's quite an honor.
Yeah.
How many people in Franklin County got one of those?
Oh, well, I don't know about... I don't know. I don't know. And I was shocked. I mean, here I was just on the phone, and they had invited me to this lavish dinner, big dinner and a big presentation with the president of the college and everything. I couldn't leave. With the farm cleaning up and with getting ready to open here, it was impossible. And of course, in between all that, the maple shows. Yeah. So I'm making maple candy everywhere and all that stuff. And
well, Joey, we're down to about 1 minute, so we gotta.
Oh well, okay. So
I want to give you any closing comments.
Well, I just want to thank you for inviting me here, and let's just say I've been fortunate enough to be able to live my life's dream, and I think everybody should do that.
And anybody who wants to work can work if they put their heart into it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I want to thank you very, very much for inviting me today. This is great, and that's it.
Thank you, Joey, again.
Okay, take care.
To the viewers of Public Access, I hope you enjoyed the show, and if you ever want to try some good food, there's a lot of places. There's one in Highgate. You'll never miss it because the smell will drive you to the restaurant.